Hi, this is Celia with Emerge Family Therapy Center, and we're picking up where we left off last time with you as the parent and family leader and providing safety for your family, for your children during this important and stressful time where we're dealing with the COVID virus and the quarantine and all that is involved. So, we talked last time about the importance of self care for you as a family leader so that you can help others in your family to be doing well. We talked about providing routine and structure. We talked about attuning to the needs of each child and showing them compassion in that process, and then providing assurance that this will be over, that it won't last forever, and that in the meantime you know what to do, or at least you know enough of what to do to take care of them. So we'll pick up today with the last two elements of our acronym, F for family bonding. Hopefully you've already found this to be true, but this is an enormous opportunity that we have in front of us with slower schedules for many to be able to take advantage of time with our kids. And there are additional pressures, financial, adding homeschooling to the mix of other things as you are already doing. But kids are home more. And you have the opportunity to get to know them and provide bonding experiences with them in a way that you might not have had in their entire lifetime before this. So it is a unique time to build a relationship with them. Just some ideas for that. A family game night is cheap and just requires a little bit of time and maybe some creativity. If your kids are old enough, allowing them to help you pick the game or even design a new one yourselves. Start a new hobby today. YouTube provides an endless variety of ideas of how you can do that. Do something creative, artistic, musical. Using creativity really allows for healing from some of the stressors that we are facing. Lower your expectations about the perfection of things, how your house is going to look perfect, the food will be perfect, schooling will be perfect, and instead allow the goodness of the new family relationships to overcome the need for perfection. Maybe during this time, a gratitude journal would be a good thing, allowing each family member each day to enter something that day they were grateful for or had a positive impact on them. Embrace the outdoors just as much as you can. Physical activity is almost always good for kids. And it is important during this time to limit screen time. While we may be tempted to entertain our kids with video games, with social media, allow them all the social media time that they want, and some of that may be important for them for connection, it is also important to understand that there are many other ways that we can use our time with our kids, and the relationship building will last a lifetime. This is an investment of our time during this quarantine that will pay off dividends for a lifetime. In addition, it has been proven that a lot of human connection settles the human nervous system. So, human connection during this time with your children and other extended family members, as you are able to, whether it be by Skype or FaceTime or whatever, maybe in person if that's safe. All of that is going to calm down and help you and your children to be able to deal with the stresses that are inherent in this crisis. And then finally, essential questions. Your children will have questions. I'm sure you've already answered many of them. They'll have continuing questions. Things like, when will I be able to see my friends again? Or what about your job, mama or daddy? And they sometimes don't know how to articulate those questions, so it's important that you provide the opportunities for them to be able to voice their concerns. It's important to listen to their emotions and to allow them to grieve over the things that they may be missing, special opportunities at school with friends. It's important to give them that time and the space, and sometimes as you allow them to grieve, you actually are aware of the fact that you can kind of grieve with them over things that you might be missing at the same time. As you're answering children simply and clearly about the information that they need, try to limit their contact with the news or with the internet that may provide wildly incorrect information. So for kids to understand at their age appropriate level what's happening and how they can deal with it is a good thing. For them to be afraid about every potential crisis that could come around or about how many years this thing might last is not such a good thing. So, as a family leader, and you are that as a parent, remember to take care of yourself. Remember to allow yourself time for refreshment, time for breaks. Remember to provide some structure in your own day and in the day of your child for optimal success. Tune in to the needs of that child. Give them assurance and yourself that this too will pass. Allow this time to be a time of family bonding and answer those essential questions as simply and clearly as you can so that you are in that process building relationship. And what we may find is that after we go back to what's normal and after this crisis has passed, we may find that we have indeed stronger relationships to move into the future, and that would be a gift from this quarantine time. All right, my best to you and your family.